Yes, love it. I love that about your mission or values behind your business or your branding. I really think that's awesome. And I used to have this fascination with the yin and the yang when I was younger. I
Yeah,
read
wow.
and all sorts of stuff, but I don't think I consciously actually knew why. But maybe deep within me there was something going on.
Yeah, my sisters always had what was it? Suns and moons. Remember suns and moons?
Yes,
You know
yeah,
how you'd have them on like the blankets and the sheets, literally everything. But they had suns and moons, and the other one was the yin and yang.
that's what
And
I
I never really used to think about it that much, but it was such an iconic symbol growing up, like in my era. I think it was, well, our era.
yeah.
It was in like the Ninja Turtles. It was in everything.
Yeah,
So,
it's so big, right? And I loved it so much. But I really believe, I feel like I have that duality. I don't know if it's the Gemini in me and the twins as well, but
yeah,
I feel like I see both sides of the story, which can be a conflict at times, but
yeah,
I try and, live in the middle. So something I'm really passionate about, and is probably why I went into coaching, and I'm going deeper again. I did my life coaching and all these things, but I'm going deeper with you next month with NLP, is
yep.
understanding human behavior and why people do what they do.
This is $1 million question.
I know, right? And I
Yep.
think it's probably a topic for a second episode, but I mean, why do people do what they do? Is it like trauma? Is it childhood wounding? Is it parts of our, past lives? Like, what
Yeah.
is your,
It's all of the above, right? It's all the above. But I think to sort of get some detail on it, realistically, people do things or don't do things because of the sake of pain or pleasure. Is this going to bring me more pain or more pleasure? If it's more pain, then I don't want to know about it, right? But then the weird thing is, if you can really, get a different perception on it, you training, like physically, you got to train a lot to look a certain way. Well, that's going to produce a certain amount of pain, correct? But the thing is, depending on what pain you look at or what part you look at, you would look at the training as in pain rather than the feeling good, the looking good, all those sorts of things as a pleasure. So depending on which part you look at, consciously or unconsciously, will determine your behavior. Because people just looking at the training would be like, why would I want to go to the gym?
oh my God, I love that pain.
Yeah, exactly. They're going to be like, oh, that sucks. But it's like, yeah, but you deleted half of the process, because the reward that you get from it, the pleasure that you get from it, not only the looking, but the feeling and the living, to whatever it is that you want to do, that's very different. So that would be a sort of big chunk. It's like, hey, people ask me all the time, yeah, but why do I do that? Well, it's like you're trying to either gain pleasure or avoid pain. Very simple, right? But then to go a step deeper, it's like it really comes down to the mission, all right? The mission that the person's on, or the meaning that they've given their life, comes down to their identity. Who do they think they are within this world? Like their character, their values and their beliefs, their strategies, their skills, their environment. There's a lot going on of why people do what they do. But you can, with these tools, you can then go to investigate and find out, oh, that's why that behavior is getting produced. Well, cool. How do we influence that to produce either you not doing it or doing something else? And that's the cool part.